targets. Pups in space.
Hello my friends, today we're going to be talking about a Break the Target stage I made for Shulk, and we're going to be talking about another African pinball stage that I made. Also, for this video I have inserted a couple of Xenoblade songs not present in Smash Ultimate because I feel the Xeno series' soundtrack is underrepresented in Smash. Anyway, before we get into the cultural stuff, let's first start talking about the Xenoblade level. Alright, so this is a Break the Target stage just like you would have in Melee. And since Shulk wasn't in Smash Bros. Melee, I really wanted to create a Break the Targets specifically for him. It has 10 targets just like you would have in those old stages, and as soon as you hit one of these bomb blocks, it will disappear forever. Try to do it all in one stock if you can. Now, this is actually based on an area called Memory Space, and there's also references to other Xeno series locations. The giant X on the top right of the screen, that's actually how the X in Xenogears was depicted. Yeah, going real old school for that. And on the bottom left-hand corner is a reference to the Zohar modifier, or life hold if you're going based on Xenoblade Chronicles X. So hopefully my fellow Xeno fans will appreciate the references that can be found in this stage. If you've never played a game in the series, I suggest starting with Xenoblade. It's a fantastic way to start. It's one of the greatest games ever made, and after you've played that, I would highly recommend trying out Xenogears. Xenogears has the greatest story ever written in a video game. But the game does have some issues, which is why I suggest starting with Xenoblade. So, what's our next level? Well, after making that Xenoblade level, which was largely based on Memory Space, it made me think of a Lukasa, aka a memory board, which comes from the Luba people of the Democratic Republic of Congo. I based the level's design specifically on the memory board image that you're seeing right now on screen. That one comes from the Brooklyn Museum. Though these memory boards, aka Lukasa, have had many different designs throughout the Luba's history. So, what is a Lukasa, you might be wondering? Well, essentially, it is a esoteric African history book, essentially. And these mysterious devices have captured my imagination for many years, and I always thought when I featured these things on the channel, it would be while I painted them, but yeah, I'm here doing a Smash Bros. Pinball stage of it, which is a bit weird, but as long as this stage is getting more people who wouldn't otherwise learn about Africa to learn about Africa, then it's doing its job. Alrighty, let's get into the details of this thing. So, I described it as a history book, though I suppose the more technical, the more accurate term would be a mnemonic device, but it's used as a history book, so I called it a history book. A person who has mastered using this thing would hold it in one hand and use their other hand to touch the various beads and shells to recall various sacred lore, culture heroes, migration, and other historical events. Each and every bead has a meaning. A single bead by itself can stand for an individual, for example, and a large bead encircled by many smaller beads can represent a chief and his entourage. Certain bead arrangements refer to proverbs, and the whole configuration is a diagram of the landscape showing capitals of the kings of the past as well as shrines and more. One more thing, often on the back of these tablets you will notice a pattern that is representative of the tortoise. This is in honor of the Lukasa's founding female patron. Also, the tortoise is symbolic of the universe. Tortoise imagery that also represents the universe. Haven't you seen that somewhere else? Intense, wink wink. Anyway, let's talk about the stage. As I'm sure you've noticed, this is a multi-pinball game, and the goal for this stage is to get the green balls, or the pink or purple ball, into the red V. If you do that, you earn a point. I would say that you get more points if you get the pink or purple ball in, because they are harder to get in. Actually, I suppose I should be calling these balls beads, right? Since this is a memory board. And if I may attach a memory to one of the beads in particular, that pink bead reminds me of the first video game I ever beat, which was Kirby's Adventure. Alrighty, if you would like to play these stages yourself, we will have the level names and IDs on display at the end of the video. Which is now, by the way. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more. There's plenty more Nintendo content on this channel, and a lot more educational content as well.